what is a bond? Well, it's about a borrower borrowing money from a lender. And it's typically structured in the same way by most borrowers. It's an instrument that will pay a coupon, which is an interest rate, normally paid every 6 months, so periodically, and at the end of a period of time on what is called the maturity date, it promises to pay you back the money. So it's a structured IOU. You give me the money, I promise to pay you every 6 months, and in, say, 3 years' time, I promise to give you all your money back. That's the typical bond, and the number of entities can issue, governments can issue, corporates can issue, places that state-owned enterprise like Eskom is a big issuer in our marketplace, Transnet, a company like Anglo-American, banks themselves are issuers. It's simply an alternative mechanism between a borrower and a lender than a borrower going to a bank who is the lender. Now, how does one access these instruments? The marketplace on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange is, at its essence, is a professionals marketplace where an asset manager would be interacting with buyers and sellers of these bonds and not directly with a retail style investor. That is not to say that you do not have access to these instruments. So how do you go about getting into these things? Unlike the rest of the world, where exchanges have marketplaces where a retail investor would go to their broker, who would go to the marketplace and pick up 100,000 unit of a particular bond, what you would need to do is to go through channels who get into this marketplace. One of the easiest places to go to is your local post office, where the government has the retail savings bond initiative, and you can place amounts as small as a few thousand rand for periods between 3 and 10 years. And what the government does is then pay you through a post office account in a similar way a bond would work. You can go to any one of the large asset management houses who have collective investment schemes who invest in this marketplace. So you would now be buying, alongside other investors, a portfolio of these instruments, which could be a combination of bonds from the government, bonds from Eskom, bonds from corporates like Anglo-American, and you buy it at a unitized price.